Describe a website you often visit. You should say what it is about, how you found out about it, how often you visit it, and explain why you often visit it.
The website I frequently browse is YouTube, an all-encompassing platform where people can watch videos on literally anything. Initially, my friends introduced me to it many years back, and ever since, it's been a staple in my daily routine. Now I find myself hopping onto YouTube several times a day, often during breaks between studying or right before bed. I mainly use it for two things: chilling out and studying. For fun, I love watching music videos, catching up on game streams, or watching movie recaps. It's a great way to unwind after a long day of school. But YouTube isn't just about entertainment for me. It's also super helpful for my studies. Say I'm stuck on a math problem, or I can't quite grasp a concept in science. There's almost always a video that breaks it down and makes it way easier to understand. Plus, there are tons of study tips and revision videos which are really useful during exam season. I think one of the best parts about YouTube is how interactive it is. I can leave comments, share videos with friends, or even make my own playlists of my favorite clips. It's not just about watching videos. It feels more like being part of a community. That interaction really makes it more enjoyable. Honestly, YouTube has become such a big part of my daily life. It's where I go to relax and learn. Whether I'm in the mood for something light like a music video or need a quick tutorial on something school-related, YouTube has got it all. It's just incredibly handy and definitely a website I can't imagine going a day without visiting.
Describe a person who often buy at the street market at cheaper price. You should say who this person is, what this person likes to buy, where this person likes to buy things, and explain why this person likes cheap goods.
All right. I'd like to talk about my mom, who's a bit of a pro when it comes to shopping at local street markets. She has a knack for finding the best deals on everything from groceries to clothes. And what does she love to purchase? It's the essentials like fresh fruits and veggies, which are always cheaper there than in big grocery stores. Apart from that, she often picks up household items, and every now and then, she'll buy some unique handmade clothes. She loves those because they're not something you'd find in your typical retail shop. As for her favorite shopping spots, she frequents a couple of open-air markets that are just a few blocks from our home. These aren't your average markets. They're lively, packed with people, and you can feel the energy as soon as you step in. Vendors shouting their offers, the smell of fresh produce. It's all part of the experience. I think my mom sticks to these budget-friendly places simply because she's all about getting value for money. She always says, "Why pay more when you can get the same quality for less?" She's pretty good at bargaining too, and sees it almost like a game where both sides leave happy. Also, she really believes that shopping at these markets supports local farmers and small business owners, which is something she's passionate about. And it's not just about the savings. My mom loves the social aspect of it too, chatting with the vendors, who she knows quite well by now, catching up with them each week, asking about their families. It's like a little community. It's just amazing how she turns a simple shopping run into an adventure and how she manages to save while still bringing home everything we need.
Describe a vehicle you would like to buy. You should say what kind of vehicle, why you would like to have it, how you would get it, and explain why you would prefer this means of transport.
Well, the vehicle I've got my heart set on is a compact car, like a Toyota Prius, Kia Forte, or something similar. The main reason I'm drawn to this type of car is that it's just so convenient for city living. It's kinda small, which means I can squeeze into pretty much any parking spot I find. And that's a huge plus in a crowded city like Saigon. Now, about acquiring one of these cars, I'd prefer to go through an official dealership. This approach feels more secure because they offer comprehensive warranties and conduct thorough inspections on their vehicles before selling them. Also, dealerships provide financing options. This means I could choose to pay in installments, spreading out the financial impact rather than having a huge amount of money up front. As for why I prefer these models, besides their compact size, it's their fuel efficiency that really stands out. I mean, with gas prices as high as they are, having a car that's good on mileage can really save a lot of money in the long run. And this is not just good for my wallet, but also better for the environment since these cars tend to have lower emissions compared to bigger vehicles. Besides, driving a smaller car feels, I don't know, less overwhelming than maneuvering a big SUV, especially in heavy traffic. So yeah, overall, opting for this kind of transport seems like a sensible choice for my everyday needs. It's cost-effective, not too bulky, and honestly, it just makes life easier when I'm zipping around town for errands or meeting up with friends.
Describe an occasion when you wore your best clothes. You should say what this occasion was, what clothes you wore, why you chose to wear these clothes, and explain how you felt about wearing your best clothes.
Well, there was this really special day, my sister's wedding. This wasn't just any family gathering. It was a major event. And that's when I decided to pull out all the stops and put on my finest outfit, a classic black tuxedo. You know, the kind with a white dress shirt and a sleek black bow tie. To round it off, I chose shiny black patent leather shoes because, let's face it, it's not every day you get to dress up like that. The reason I picked this particular set of clothes was pretty straightforward. Firstly, it's kind of a tradition. At weddings, especially one as important as your sister's, you're expected to dress formally. It shows respect for the event and adds to the celebratory atmosphere. Also, I think a tuxedo never fails to make a statement. It's timeless and classy, and wearing it made me feel like an integral part of the ceremony. And it was my way of showing my sister how much her big day meant to me. Honestly, dressing up in my best formal clothes gave me a mix of feelings. There was a surge of confidence that came with wearing such a refined outfit. I found myself walking taller, greeting guests with more assurance. It's amazing how your outfit can boost your self-esteem. But not gonna lie, it was a bit nerve-wracking too. You're always worried about keeping everything perfect. No wrinkles, no stains. Despite that, the overall experience was fantastic. That day, wearing my best clothes wasn't just about appearances. It was about embracing the joy and significance of the occasion, which made me appreciate every minute of it.
Describe a new development in the area where you live, for example, shopping mall, park, etc. You should say what the development is, when, where you noticed it, how long it took to complete it, and explain how you feel about it.
The other day, while wandering through the newly transformed riverside area of Thu Thiem in Ho Chi Minh City, I stumbled upon a brand new recreational spot, Thu Thiem Riverside Park. And let me tell you, it's completely transformed the place. Before, that area was just a stretch of unused land. But now, it's this vibrant park full of life. As far as I know, the whole project took roughly 2 years to wrap up. I remember seeing the construction barriers up for what seemed like forever, and there was always some activity going on every time I passed by. They really did a thorough job on it. So this park, it's not just your regular patch of grass and playground. They've laid out these beautiful paths that curve along the river, perfect for biking or jogging. And there are these cozy spots scattered around where you can throw down a blanket, have a picnic, or just sit and watch the river flow by. It's become a hot spot for families and anyone looking to unwind a bit from the city hustle. Personally, I feel quite positive about this change. It feels like we've gained an entirely new space where you can just breathe and take a break. Plus, I think it's going to be great for the neighborhood, bringing in more visitors and maybe even boosting our local businesses. It's a fresh breath for everyone around, showing that our city is putting real effort into making our living environment better and greener.